the driveway, a female exited the vehicle and stated that she was Kenneth's sister and Kenneth did not live at the address. Indicated the tag was registered.
My sister would have lied for me too.
So guys, this means that it appears from what this guy is saying that Ken and his sister switched license plates. So
it's like Dearra is the type of person, like, she's the definition of standing on business. Like, she put the stand in business. She put the business in stand. Hey guys, it's your boy Quay, your boys back with another video. If you're new to my channel, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn on my post notifications so you guys can be notified when your boy posts another video. So today basically we got Dearra hired private investigator, Ken fled the states to avoid legal trouble, and Brittany confirms to Dub about something. So we're gonna have to check this video out. Shout out to the Tea Room for providing this video for us. And y'all, let's get into this video. It takes 2 seconds to subscribe, y'all. Just subscribe to this channel. We're on the road to 2K subscribers. We literally almost there. I think we like 20 subscribers left away. And like this video, y'all. And notifications on. Let's get it. And let's get into this video, guys.
So previously I reported that it appears that Dub is now claiming to having full custody of woowop. On Twitch, he stated that his life completely changed and he's now a full-time father.
I'm stressed out.
I ain't gonna lie. woowop look just like Dub for real.
My whole life changed, y'all.
Babe.
This last week. Full-time dad. Like full-time.
Wait, I did this video already.
Full-time dad. Like full-time. Full-time dad, you know.
So Brittany has responded. She says, FYI, I did not lose custody of my son. In the state of California, when both parties can't agree on the child leaving the state, the child has to stay with the parent that lives in that state until both parents agree on the joint custody terms. Now, I can't be for sure, of course, but I feel like Dub is going to fight to the end to keep his son.
Oh, his son. Oh, yeah. Because I sure would fight for my son.
Claiming that this is only until both parties come to an agreement. That agreement could take years. But let's move on to this next topic with Dearra and Ken. Now, as I previously reported at the beginning of the year, Dearra filed paperwork on Ken, suing him for money that he stole as well as unpaid taxes.
Damn.
I mentioned that it's been hard for Dearra to find Ken, that she's been trying to serve him and he's been unreachable. Well, now Dearra is taking
he had to get out of there.
Because see, now Ken has officially moved out of the state of Georgia and he's now supposedly living in Dallas, Texas. Now, paperwork was filed on September 17th. Now, I'm going to read what the update to this case is and now what Dearra is requesting.
Damn.
It states, since filing this case on December 31st of 2024, plaintiff have attempted to serve the defendant through the transitional means of DeKalb County's sheriff office at his last known address, but to no avail. Plaintiff also enlisted the help of a private process server, which means that Dearra has hired a private investigator who has attempted to serve the defendant at the same address, as well as his girlfriend's last known addresses, after being informed that the defendant might be living with her at the girlfriend's job, at his mother's house. Upon belief, he is living with her as well as his sister's last known address. The process server, aka private investigator, performed multiple stakeouts at multiple locations based upon leads of his possible whereabouts. However, defendant has failed to keep his address current with the Georgia Department of Drivers Services, and while the service process hired by the plaintiff has run skip tracing on the defendant since he does not have a traditional job and the addresses have all been dead ends, the process server still has been unable to find him to serve him. The process server hired by the plaintiff has also tried to serve the defendant at dodging this, that they've been trying to serve him at his home. They've been trying to serve him out of public places.
That boy said he had to get out of there.
Anything before Ken posts his whereabouts, he's probably already left that establishment.
Oh, yeah.
But let's continue. It states defendant is willfully, with the assistance of his mother, girlfriend, and sister, avoiding service. At this point, his girlfriend is supposedly living with his mother in Conyers, and they both claim he doesn't live there. It appears they have even gone so far as to switch license plates on vehicles to make him harder to serve. As a result of the willful actions of the defendant to dodge service and the willful acts of his girlfriend, mother, and sister to help the defendant dodge service, plaintiff has been unable to serve the defendant despite her diligent efforts. However, during this time, the defendant has been consistently posted on social media and making business deals by email as evidenced by his social media posts. Moreover, based on his and his girlfriend's recent posts, the defendant fled the state this month, relocating to Dallas, Texas, but his profile notes that he still intends to live in the Atlanta metro area part-time. So now, as I stated previously, Ken has left the state of Georgia. Now, this Section 10 is basically asking the courts if they can contact Ken in different ways, meaning instead of serving him, if they can contact him through email or social media direct messaging. And Section 11 states, defendant is already aware of the lawsuit and he and his mother have responded to it online. So there will be no prejudice to the defendant if the court allows alternative service via publication or electronic means. So this is the information that the private investigator have turned in to the courts. Now, as you can see, all of the photos here of Ken and Juju actually out in Texas, even showing them documenting their move to Dallas. And I do want to point out one thing that the private investigator noted. It says, on August 14th, 2025 at 4:25 p.m., I returned to blank address. The vehicle was not at the residence. I set up surveillance at this location. Shortly after setting up surveillance, a vehicle matching the vehicle registered to Kenneth pulled into the driveway. A female exited the vehicle and stated that she was Kenneth's sister and Kenneth did not live at the address. I ran a tag search on the vehicle which indicated the tag was registered.
My sister would have laughed for me too.
Vehicle. I was unable to confirm the VIN number at this time. So guys, this means that it appears from what this guy is saying that Ken and his sister switched license plates so they wouldn't be able to identify his vehicle out there in Atlanta. So Ken is really ducking and dodging his paperwork.
I wonder my sister would switch license plates with me.
Because things are now
if I ever go through this situation.
Really juicy as now things may be brought to social media. But let's move on to this next topic with Dearra. Now, she is upset after people are claiming that her daughter Dream stepped on fingers on purpose.
Everybody's trying to make this narrative about my child. Y'all can really shove it up y'all cracks and poop it out. For real. Because at the end of the day, Dream is 3 years old. Like, she's 3.
That's a baby.
At the end of the day, she was not trying to step on a baby thing. If she stepped on favorite fingers, she would have started screaming, crying. She did not start crying. She was trying to keep her from hurting herself. What are we talking about? Like, y'all be trying to make something out of something every single time. That's why I said that I was limiting filming her, and I told my sister, don't just refrain from leaving her with any kids alone in general, period. Don't don't leave her alone. That's why I haven't been leaving her alone with no kids, so y'all can't clip nothing or say this or say that or do this.
Oh yeah, because they don't believe anything.
Camera, or y'all barely even see them on my stream when I am streaming. It's very rare. Y'all don't see them like that because at the end of the day, girl, don't say hey to them. Don't even say hey to them. You too precious even. Just F them. Don't say nothing to them. They don't love you for real. So yeah, so it's just like at the end of the day, they're kids. They're gonna play, they're gonna do stuff, they're gonna fight, they're gonna hit, they're gonna this, they're gonna that. never had no damn kids. Like, y'all know how this shit go. Like, please just stop. She's a sweet little girl. She love her cousin. She love her sister. She's very loving. Y'all never click when they're loving and hugging each other. Y'all only want to click when shit look bad or when things don't seem like, or it seem like she's this or that. Like, y'all never click anything positive.
But people just like drama, attention, stuff.
It's like, it's always a thing, but y'all are sick. Y'all need to get help. Y'all need to get help. Like, y'all really need to go seek Jesus Christ. Go to church or something, because what are we talking about? It need to be grown, ugly, funky, dusty, musty, crusty, grown women talking about a kid. You don't even know them. It has nothing that literally is pure and innocent. It has nothing or or I didn't cuss. I did not cuss. They don't even
See,
know
kids be
y'all.
know what they be
She
doing.
over here talking about her. She over here trying to say hey to y'all, and y'all talk about her. I was telling my baby, just don't say nothing to y'all. Funky, musty, crusty. I didn't cuss. No, I did. I said funky, musty, crusty, grown folks. I didn't even say nothing. No, they is funky, musty, and crusty. Yes, they is.
I ain't gonna lie, yeah, because some kids don't know what they be doing. You know, sometimes you gotta let kids be kids, but some kids they do be. I'm gonna take that back, because some kids do be knowing what they be doing. Because I ain't gonna care. Like my nephew, he be knowing the things that he be doing, like some certain things. But I feel like, you know, for majority of the time, like a lot of kids don't be actually, you know, knowing what they be doing and stuff like that. But honestly, y'all, with this Dearra and King situation, I ain't gonna care. Like, ever since Dearra and Ken broke up, it's like Dearra is the type of person, like, she's the definition of standing on business. Like, she put the stand in business. She put the business in stand. Like, she hasn't been letting go of Ken like since day one. Like, about like a year after they broke up and stuff. Like, she has been, you know, going through things. Like, I seen that she just opened like another store and stuff. Like, she's just been grinding and hustling. You could tell like she was like the money maker in the relationship. That's just my honest opinion. But I ain't gonna lie, like, she just haven't been, you know, letting go of, you know, Ken. Like, she's just been on him, like with this taxes situation and stuff. And, you know, I think I seen like in a previous video, she wound up like, you know, taking him to court and stuff, and she wanted him to pay, like, I guess like the taxes, and also it was something dealing with like with a Tesla or one of their cars. I don't know if it was where Dearra paid for the car or Ken paid for the car, or it was like a birthday gifts and stuff, or they was just gonna like split the car, like I guess the price of the car in half, and it was gonna split it evenly, and somebody was gonna pay taxes. It was like the biggest thing, y'all, on YouTube. And Dearra made like a video of like everything that she was going through with court wise and all types of stuff. But I ain't gonna lie, Ken's sister is a real one, because I don't know if my sister would change license plates with me. That's a real sister. I should call my sister right now and ask my sister if I ever get in a situation like that, would she ever switch license plates with me? That is so funny. Like, I ain't gonna care. Like, Ken's sister, you're a real one for that. Like, I ain't gonna care. Like, that ball is running. That ball temple running. Like, that ball is subway surfing. Like, Dearra, you got plenty of times. Like, you could keep trying to find that ball. Like, that ball is gone. Like, that is crazy. Like, even he got the family line for him. That is crazy. Like, Ken, you can run, but you can't hide. Like, they gonna catch you, my friend. Like, one day or another. Like, whoo, you better keep ducking and dodging people, y'all. That's just, at this point, just let the people serve you, man. Instead of ducking and dodging, I ain't gonna lie. Because when it comes down to the court stuff, like, man, that's just too much, honestly. So I understand it, but, man, they're gonna catch you one way or another. So at the end of the day, let them people just serve you and call it quits and handle whatever you gotta handle and stuff, and just, you know, keep grinding on YouTube, make your money, man. Because it look like Dearra trying to get you for everything that you got, man. But it is what it is. That's it for the video, guys. Thank y'all for make sure you guys like this video, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We're on the road to 2K subscribers. As always, I'm gonna see you on the next video. As always, be breezy, don't be easy. Yeah.
What can I say? Can you blame? She wanna be paid. Never stress, but bless what I say. I don't care what nobody say. I am lit.